Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you how to replace a lawnmower blade. This will be a complete tutorial, so let's get right into the video. It's actually a fairly simple process, but you have to follow all of the safety steps. So be sure to pay attention to each step and make sure that you're comfortable doing this and working with a lawnmower. Let's get right into the video. The first thing that you want to do is you want to disconnect the spark plug wire. Now, you're going to look for the spark plug wire. It's going to look like this, the spark plug wire, and you just want to disconnect it and make sure that it's far away from the spark plug. Don't leave it lying around close to here, because then you might get some connection. You want to just disconnect it, place it completely to the side, and that ensures that the lawnmower won't be starting. Definitely a safety step that you must do. The next thing is you want to actually go to your gas cap, and what you're going to need is like a little sandwich bag, just like this one right here. You want to open the gas cap just like this, okay? Place the gas cap to the side, take your sandwich bag, place your sandwich bag in that gas cap, and then tighten the gas cap back on with the sandwich bag in place. This ensures that you're not going to get any gas leaking out of here. Once again, another safety step that you definitely must do. The next thing is you want to get the lawnmower on its side, but it's very important to pay attention to the following thing. You want to figure out where your air filter is, okay? Now, in my case, the air filter is right here. And you want to make sure that when you tip it on its side, your air filter is facing up. And that's because if you tip it on its side with the air filter facing down, you're going to get things leaking out, and you don't want that. So get the air filter, and when you tip it on its side, make sure that the air filter is facing up. So as you can see right here, I'm just gonna try and do this with one hand. We're gonna tip it on its side so that the air filter is indeed facing up, and we're good to go. So now we're ready to change the actual blade of the lawnmower. As you can see, this lawnmower blade has seen better days. We're ready to change it. I've owned this lawnmower for, I think, 8 years, and I haven't changed it once. So this is well overdue. All right, so let's get right into the video right now for the blade changing. What you're gonna need is a new blade. I have this one right here, which is a universal one with some extra pieces that I'm gonna need. You're also gonna need something to loosen and tighten the old blade and the new blade. I'm just using this socket wrench. You can use any sort of wrench or anything like this. And then you're gonna need either a pair of these pliers right here, these locking pliers right here, to hold the blade in place and prevent it from turning, or you can just use a piece of wood. Essentially, we're using something to prevent the blade from turning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the camera down just like that, okay? You're going to get a decent view of what I'm doing over here. I'm going to flip the screen, get all my parts that I need. It's important to make sure you have all your parts and keep track of them, and also that you know the actual direction of your lawnmower blade. So right here, sorry about the poor lighting. I know that it's sort of in and out with the coloration, but you're gonna get the idea of what I'm gonna do. So the first step is to loosen this bolt on here, okay? So we're gonna loosen that bolt right there. Now, when I loosen this, I'm turning it lefty-loosey, okay, as they say. Lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, so I'm turning it counterclockwise. So the blade is gonna be tempted to go this way, okay? Counterclockwise as well. So I'm gonna take these right here, and I'm gonna grip them just past where the blade is. Let's just give them a good grip, a nice tight grip. So when I'm twisting this bolt right here, the blade won't turn, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my socket wrench. We're gonna twist counterclockwise, just like that, just like that. All right. And as you can see, these are preventing the blade from turning. Very, very useful. So I'm twisting counterclockwise. I can now take this off and undo the bolt with my fingers, okay? Now, pay attention to the direction of where the sort of sharp part of the blade is. So you'll notice that lawnmower blades turn counterclockwise. So the sharp part of the blade, the part that cuts the grass, should be facing the counterclockwise direction. This one is right here, as you can see, counterclockwise. The sharp part is right here, which would be cutting the grass. And you want to take out the old bolt, and you want to keep this literally in the order that it is in. So right now, like as you can see, we have 3 pieces, and I'm not going to take them apart. I'm just going to leave them like that to the side. Take off the old blade, place it to the side just like that, and you want to put on your new blade. Now, if you have a universal blade like I do, then you're going to want to make sure that you use any appropriate extra parts to keep it in place. So in this case, this is the extra part that I need as far as I know. So I'm going to place it in place, and before I do, make sure it's facing the right way. On some blades, it's going to be stamped with a grass side, so it'll say grass side. On this blade, it doesn't have anything saying any sides, so I'm going to have to go with my logic, which is that I'm going to want to make sure that the sharp side of the blade, the part that actually cuts the grass, is facing the counterclockwise direction. So I'm just going to get this in place just like that right there. Okay, and I'm just going to put this extra piece in place that I need to hold it properly. I'm going to just get this bolt just loosely secured using my hand, just to sort of make sure that I did everything properly. And that extra piece came out, so I'm just going to try it one more time. Let's put the extra piece back in place to make sure that it doesn't move. And we're going to tighten this up just with I'm going to finger tighten it at first, just like that. Okay. Now before I go ahead and really tighten this down, I'm going to make sure that it makes sense. So once again, the lawnmower blade turns counterclockwise, okay? Counterclockwise. So if it's turning this way, the sharp side should be facing that way. And it is. So the sharp sides, you'll feel that there's a sharp side and a dull side. You don't want to get to, your blade might be really sharp, so be careful. But I know this is a sharp side and it's facing counterclockwise, which is also, it works with the way that the old blade was facing. So now I'm going to finger tighten this on. And now when I'm ready to tighten this one down, I'm going to take my locking pliers, okay? And I'm actually going to place them on the opposite side. And I'll tell you why. Because on this side right here, now when I'm tightening it, that blade actually wants to go this way. Now, unfortunately in this situation, it's a unique situation because this is the same size blade, but as you can see, the pliers aren't doing the job. So I'm going to try one more thing. We're going to turn them around the other way, see if that works a little bit better. And it does not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten it in place, as tight as I can get it while holding it, and don't hold the sharp part. Whatever you do, don't hold the sharp part. I'm going to hold my hand under here, and then I'm off camera. I'm going to get a block of wood or something that I can place in place. We're going to try with the old blade maybe, and I'm going to place something there that's going to hold it in place. And you really want to tighten this down. So actually, I'm going to try with the old blade over here. We're going to grab the old blade, see if this works. Well, you want to wedge something in place, right? So I don't know if this will work though because of the size of the blade. We're going to try wedging the old blade in place, see if that does anything. Nope, that does absolutely nothing. So that's interesting actually. Since this side will hit, we're going to try one last thing. And if not, we'll call it a day. Really not a big deal. So we're going to place this just like that. No, I don't think it's going to work. No, it still hits. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a piece of wood diagonally, like this right here, okay? And that piece of wood is going to block the blade from turning. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to really tighten this. Now, like I said, if you have a good grip of it, you could probably tighten it. Like as you can see right here, I'm going really, really tight. Sorry if my biceps are kind of flexing on camera right there, but I would say that's probably good enough. But I'm going to just get that block of wood, really crank it tighter, okay? Then what we're going to do to finish the job is we're just going to reverse the process of what we did, which is we're going to pull the lawnmower back upright. Then we're going to make sure that we remove that sandwich bag. So I'm going to remove that sandwich bag. I'm going to plug the spark plug wire back into the spark plug, and then we're going to test it out. And obviously, you got to take all of the safety precautions, but replacing a lawnmower blade is simple. Once you've done it many times, it really only takes a couple of minutes, but I wanted to explain each step in this video, and it's part of regular lawnmower maintenance, and you should be doing it regularly. Take it from me, my lawn has been suffering because I haven't been replacing the blade, so it's important to replace your lawnmower blade regularly to keep your lawn nice and cut and trim. And that's it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment, and of course be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.